Hello, I'm Yekai. So today I'm going to showcase a team I saw House Darkwood using, which is Meganium, Palper, and Regirock. Now, Frost left me, so we immediately swarm into Palper. The opponent found a beat and switched to Lick Town to respond it. Now, we have a little chance to force a shield or win back swap. So body slam 1 KO, I'm not sure here. And overrun too much. Let them get to another body slam. Misplay by me. So I'm going to complete farm down with my Meganium now. No shield is body slam. And then farm down. Nice. And then from 2 fancy plans to the Frost Lab. To either kill the Frost Blast or get a shield advantage. For 1 and then 2. Got 2 shield and switch to the Regirock. The avalanche or shadow ball would hurt right here, so I'll shoot once to preserve my HP. They throw shadow ball, nice shield by me. So they swap to their last one, which is Ready Steel now. Nowadays, Ready Steel doesn't have flash cannon anymore, so this becomes a slightly positive matchup for Regirock. Now, opponent might throw a flash cannon and a zap cannon here to reduce my attack. Now, I found it with 100 energy and full stone edge. So now, I'm going to farm it to a stone edge and then swap to my Meganium. They need to throw here, otherwise I'll get to do my friend's plans and nearly KO the process. Oh, and 2 liners will beat the drop. We simul kill, but I still have a Regirock in back, so good game to my opponent. Let's go into the next match. Next match going to MAREDUXX. Meganium lead into Red Steel. This is a very even matchup. See, can we land the EQ? We go straight for it, no baiting with the opponent's shield. They don't shoot. And they immediately swap into Shadow Machamp. Now, I was thinking that this is the double fighter created by Jarvis. So, my Regirock literally has no playing back. So, this is a cross chop, so I don't need to shield right. Yeah. And because I CMP with it, I'm going to no bubble see can I get 1 more ring attack in. I can. So they come into Red Steel and then form a flash cannon right. because I think they have the double fighter line. I will show this. They did have double fighter line. But that was not the double fighter that what I was expecting. So I'm going to go for the focus blast here, because focus blast does slightly more than a Stone Edge. So now I think I win. We win because Toxicrow need to throw a move here into my Pelipper, and my Meganium can bind me down. I'm my opponent's team. Good game to my opponent. Got really lucky that it is the Toxicrow in the back. If it is a Surfetch, it would be more tougher. Let's go into the third match. Third match is in. I don't know how to pronounce this training name. Meganium lead into Wishcash very quickly. My opponent immediately moved into the Hex below the mirror. I'm going to respond with my Reggie. Now this matchup becomes a slightly more battle for below mirror as they have the Hex. A Shadow Bone, no move will kill here, so I'm going to no shoot in case they get the Shadow Bone debuff. I will shoot this to preserve my HP as the second Shadow Bone will nearly kill. If not, they can fall down me with Hex anyway. Second Stone Edge coming through, they no shoot it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Throw one in turn before the Wishcash get to his mud bomb. They need to throw a move here, otherwise I'll get to my Stone Edge. They found to 7 must shot and throw the mud bomb. So they are 6 must shot away from the Blizzard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is not that of the Blizzard, so I'm I miscounted. Sorry. Luckily everything doesn't KO. That's my miscount. I show this anyway. So this is GG's, and my team just hard counter my opponent's backline. A rock type and a water type versus double fire. This is just hard to lose. As my opponent's team get core break by Pelipper anyways. Good game to my point. So let's go with next match. This match in a 2-2. Meganium lead into Dilgon can with this matchup with the ice wing, Beginner can also return back with the French print. We're going to throw 7 line with it just before the Dugon gets to do his first ice wing. We're going to show this as we can also outpace it to the second French flank. I'm going to throw 6 line mid to throw on the CMP time, and while Dugon getting to his second IC. Now I'm going to no show this and come into my regular. Again, throw 1 turn before Dugon gets to his first IC, and this damage will pay. Let's see what our opponent comes into. 3, 4, 5. My opponent comes into a Dandelion. I'm glad that my Piper doesn't have to see this swinging back. That's very good for me. So go for a Stone Edge now. And then I think Dandelion was same time with me to the second Stone Edge. So I overfarm. Decided to shoot 1 and overfarm B. But looking back, I might get to my Stone Edge 1 turn before the dynamic gets to the second discharge. Now the last one is an Orangutan. That's spicy. So I don't know why they didn't commit to the psychic or the future sight right here. So in this case, we win for sure. Just go for the hurricane to make sure that you KO this little orangutan. He's my opponent. I think they may still have a chance if they commit to the psychic or the future sight. But anyway, GG's. Let's go into our 5th match now against Hamad, MUNIR. Gaining lead in this country is a very good lead. So we need to make sure that our Pepper doesn't have to see this in that. My opponent says we change the process as we reach a little bit late into my retro. So they are 7 right now. They put Avalanche. This one kill. And just before the process gets to its second avalanche. No show, and they may know that this is over, so they concede the match. GG's to my opponent. So maybe got some luck. Got a big 5-0 in this match. And this 5-0 is huge. It helps us go to the rank 12 with only 1 match only. So let's go into our second set. Second set, first match. goes into or prepare to fight. Gaining lead into a loading barrel. This is horribly, so I'm going to immediately swap into my pelper. They're actually running hacks. They throw 2 hexes and mirror with their own pelper. So I may have a chance to win back and switch here. Just depends on how my opponent plays. My opponent calls the red ball. I'm going to throw the second. If they still no shoot, I can farm down with wing attack anyway. So I'm going to shoot this. And I think they can't get to a wearable plus a hurricane in already. So tech back switch right here, that's looking good so far. My opponent comes back into the hex ARAP, and they're 1 hexes away from the shadow bone, I believe, so you can open this before 1 turn from wearable, and then I think they will farm 2 hexes after. We just let it go and come into our red rook. They come into the speed. We immediately swap back into our Meganium. So as we take back switch, this game is over. Unless there is some lag happen, and this is also on my opponent's win con, cause this is the 9 ticks game. But now looking in for 90 fix the server so far when the new season starts, so at least until now the server was working smoothly for me. With no shooter for fire punch thrown by their speed, and we all immediately swap back to our Regirock and a little mirror. We're going to go for our last Stone Edge and lock on down to take a speed. Good game. So it goes in the second match, in the second set. Again, listen to Red Steel. Again, very neutrally. Depends on did the Red Steel shooter. Earthquake or not gonna immediately swap into their Manibus, but Manibus is not a great safe swap as we have the Red Rock. We just need to make sure not allow them and to sneak in a free snow. Then I think we're fine. Or from bait just from before they get to their first foul play. They shoot it. Not a problem. We will mirror shoot. And then again, if I'm a bit, just from before they get to the foul play. They decided no show and comes in back into the ready steel towards the lock on drum down, but not before we got to the focus blast. Focus blast coming through with their shield. They don't. Big damage. And now I'm going to wait a bit for my switch clock and goes back into my mechanic. Death alone Moroccan back. So this game is over now because we have Palaperoid. I'm going to no shoot the first one, and in case they got the Shadow Bone debuff. They did, so luckily we didn't shoot the first one. We're going to throw our second Reservoir immediately, just in case they got to the Shadow Bone first, and we need to commit our last shield first. So we can very safely shield this, and then wing attack down. The bait from on club here doesn't matter. We can still farm it down and go for the weather ball. This will put the ready steel very low. Oh no. We'll just KO the ready steel. Good game to my opponent. So going to our third match in the second set. Going to MC coin DA. So Meganium lead into Shadow Dragonite. This is horrible. I'm going to immediately swap into our Pepper. My opponent is staying, so I'm going to throw my red ball immediately to chip this Dragonite HP. The no showing, although it is resisted, it still hit very hard as it is Shadow Dragonite. It's super squishy. My opponent throws the Dragon Claw. I'm going to shield once and go for another red ball. The shield is, and we barely found down before they got to their second Dragon Claw. This is huge. As they comes into the Shadow Machamp now, I'm so glad that my Regirock doesn't have to face this thing. Weather ball coming through, they no show it. It does a huge damage. Now we can just simply bind it down with our Meganium. We can survive any moves right here, so we're going to no show it. Hopefully they are not the double fighter line. Shadow Aerodactyl in back. This is spicy. We're going to go for a Friend's Plan, force the last shield of my opponent, and then goes into our Regirock. And just shield this Rock's eye. Oh, it is an Iron Head. Kind of good move by my opponent, and goes for their only win con for landing the Iron Head. And see if I think it is a rock sign, I can survive it and no shield it. They win. So overall, luckily I shielded. GG's to my opponent. So let's go into our fourth match of today goes to Faithless NPC. Organium goes into a Whiscash very goodly. Opponent immediately switch into the Palper. I'm going because I switch a little bit late. I'm going to throw Frenzy. E first right here, force the shield, and then switch into my regular. They farm up to 2 Weatherborn and then throw down back to back. Oh, they didn't. So we're going to force the second shield right here or take back the switch. With take back switch, they comes into Whiscash to farm. They are farming and farming. They must throw a move here, otherwise I'll get to a focus blast and a stone edge and put them extremely low. They farm up to 100 energy and then throw the mud bomb. So now they are 1 or 2 away from the blazer. So their last one is a knockdown. This game is not over yet, as Palper generally is not that good against a knockdown. But now we have a shield advantage. Let's see, can we put on a fight? Go for a red ball right here. They shield it. So in here, I think I need to no shield this and go for token. And hopefully this will nearly kill the knockdown. It does big damage but knocks out. Oh, it is tanky. This is a tough situation. As we should have done more damage, so I know shield is and got farmed down by the knockdown. I think not much I can done in this match, as my opponent just done really well on the energy management. They shown that Whiscash is just very deadly in this matchup. So going to our last match today, Organium lead into a grandpa. It's very evenly. Charm hurts very much. I'm going to throw in a 7 line to make sure that they doesn't sneak in a free charm. We're going to throw our second fence plan immediately and switch into our Palper. See, can withdraw if we steal my opponent and wants to catch a red ball but onto Whiscash, but we hold on to our energy. So as there is no shield on my opponent's side, we can go for a big hurricane now. Boom! And then I think this is only a mud bomb, right? Yeah. Slightly misplayed by my opponent, not committing to the blizzard. This is still mud bomb. We can still survive it. So this is still mud bomb. we still going to no show this? And farm down within wing attack. So I think huge misplay by me. I think they're going to come into the Gramble and throw the move, so I switch into my Meganium wants to catch the move. But my opponent actually comes into the Manibus wants to eat the energy on Purple. So I think that doesn't matter too much. We're just going to come into our Retro. My opponent was expecting Purple coming in, so they throw error ace. But unluckily, we have a very good answer to their Manibus, which is Regirock. We can eat a ton of Manibus move right here. We just need to remember to save a shield for move on Grambos as crunch, and close combat would hurt a lot. So my opponent is this Stone Edge on the Manus. I'm going to immediately swap back to my Pepper and snipe with a Red Ball. And I'm going to throw my second Red Ball. This will KO or near KO the Gramble. It does KO, so that is a good game. GG's to my opponent. So overall, I think it is a good team to try. It is really strong in current meta. Good team building by Houseduck. Shout out to Houseduck. Thank you for showing the team on Twitch stream. We got a 9-1 in 2 sets. That's a really good result. So, if you like this team and want to try out, please give a like to this video. And if you have a good result on trying this team, please let me know. So thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.